Over mountains in Idaho and the motor, she just won't go, don't worry. Be happy. Those bush wheels will get you down, they can take even the real rough ground, so don't worry. Be happy. When you're flying around in Colorado and you're worried, which way do I go? Don't worry. Be happy. You cannot get lost, and that is true. There's an ocean on both sides of you, so don't worry. Be happy.
What we got here, other than obstructions, is a really good example why flying in this country can be really hard. Because you probably saw on the video of landing, a lot of cowpats around, but as you can see, it's really hard to tell what's rock and what's cowpat. And as we landed here, this is dust boot. Keep an eye on you lot. But there's quite a lot of rock on flare, so I extended her up a bit. I'd already done a touch and go and hit a big bump. This is actually quite a nasty little spot. There's a lot of big holes. But anyway, it was fine for the storage. It didn't worry about it. But this certainly wouldn't be say a nose wheel strip. So we've had to angle, because of this small tree here, I'm probably going to try and knock that over now, see if it'll come out easy enough. We came up, so we've come in through those trees here. We've sort of done a curving approach, come around that tree, but as you can see, there's these big holes, big lumps and bumps that throw you around quite a lot. Yeah, so it's just bumpy, but look up here. See, you got all those cowpats, but then look how many rocks we got here. This is all rock. So it's not a very big, there's definitely a big tire spot, this one. There is a spot where you can land further up. And when I've come and gone in here previously the first time, which as I said was a bit of a nasty one, I extended right there to take off. It's ultimately better, but there's actually, the holes that are up there are a lot worse. I'll probably take a walk up there and show you guys that before I go. But the thing is, there's no go round. See, at least here I could still climb up and go around. Well, up there, you're going at those trees, you got no go round. So I knew this was going to be okay, even if it was a bit rickety rockety, but at least I knew as a worst case I could get out of there. So here's the rocks we had to extend over. So I mean, I was ready to land here if I needed to, because there was those, I knew there was those logs up there, and I could come over these, but obviously it's not ideal. But yeah, you can see what we've had to extend over. A couple of bigger nasty ones around. But yeah, this is Dust Boot. First time landed, checked out, looking at it for a long time. First couple of times I've been here though, it's had really long grass. And I haven't been able to see in, but it looked fine. So like, check out this fella. These are nasty. But yeah, it looked fine through the long grass. But see, this is a shining example of why I've waited. You know, we've got the drought now, which is very unfortunate, but it has uncovered all these sneaks and tricks. So basically, it's declared this spot a short grass only strip. So if the grass is long, Dust Boot is out, because there's just too many holes. You'll never really fix this one up.
Even the real rough ground, so don't worry. Be happy. When you're flying around in Colorado and you're worried, which way do I go? Don't worry. Be happy. You cannot get lost, and that is true. There's
Okay,
an
so I'm here at the takeoff point for Dust Boots. This is where we'll be taking off here. So we landed, you can see those two mounds up here and there. That's where we landed. We came up in between them. So we landed, we basically stopped in line with that furthest mound, the one on the right, just past where the cattle are. So that's where we came and landed. We've come to taxi here, because I said in my previous video, we landed there because we still had room to go around. Plus we're coming with a tailwind today, so that wasn't really helping. It does give us a headwind on takeoff though. But we will be taking off towards rising ground. Best thing is though, I mean, if we're not rolling by the bottom of the hill here, we can just flare and land on the other side of the hill. So this is actually quite a good little spot to get out of. But it is full of hazards, and I want to show you one. So normally I'm a big fan of the rule, take with you the roll of life, the good old toilet paper. And of course today, when I really need it, I've used it up, haven't I? So I've got some more over at Little Italy. I think I might grab some. But here at the takeoff point, we've got, this is actually the line we want to take off. You can actually see my wheel marks sort of here where I took off before. But look what we got here. Right there, an old stump hole. Do not want to go through that. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to set the GoPro down. Hopefully you guys will catch this. But instead of using toilet paper, so normally what I do is stick a stick in and put some toilet paper on it. The beauty of toilet paper is it's biodegradable, of course. But of course today, I don't have any, do I? So what I'm going to do is put a couple of sticks in the ground, if I can get them in, that is. This is just to mark it as I'm taking off. Because I'm obviously not going to fill this. So the intention being that hopefully, in theory, I should be able to see this. I'm making this up as I go, guys. But that I should be able to see on the plane. So obviously, okay, sticks not ideal. We don't want to hit sticks. But I'd rather hit sticks than that hole. If I hit that hole, the sticks are my last of my concern. So we'll keep moving our way down. There's quite a lot of rocks and little holes around here. Again, it's fine for the 29s, the big suspension, big prop clearance, no worries. Storch is fine here. But this definitely isn't a spot for everyone. It's really deceiving too, because we're going a lot rougher looking spots than this. Like pump station, for example. Pump station's as lumpy as hell, but it doesn't have the big nasties that this one does. So I'll keep moving down the hill. Clumps like that clump of sticks over there, that's ideal for marking holes as well. Again, everyone's like, oh, what happens if you hit the sticks? Well, as I said, we're marking a hole where if you go into the sticks, that's the least of your concerns. So I might actually take that one with me, because I happen to know of another hole just down here. Ugh. Which one was it? May have been that one there. See, there's another one. That there. That'll mark that hole. By rights, we should definitely be airborne here. Here's another hole we wouldn't want to hit. We got our friendly visitors. Back off. So we might actually have to clear these guys out of here before we try taking off. There's one problem with stopping. So I'll probably do a backtrack down here. Maybe it was that hole up there. Anything down here I'm not getting real too concerned about. As you can see, we'll be well and truly in the air by the Storch by this point. Some tin over here. But look, what I'm looking for is when I was backtracking before, I found it. Here it is. So when I was backtracking before, my nose had a big wing drop. The reason being, just when I turned on my GoPro. So of course, just realising I'm taxiing, realising, oh shit, I haven't got my GoPro to show you guys this. I'll quickly look down and turn it on. Well, this just goes to show the importance of looking where you're going when backtracking in the bush, because in those 2 seconds, I went straight through this fella. I don't know how good a job the camera is going to do of showing how deep this hole is. Maybe if I stick my leg in here, You might very well see it's about a foot deep. So I taxied right through this fella here. So thank Christ for 29s. Airframes Alaska, you have saved me once again. As we always say, they're the cheapest insurance. They're absolutely fantastic. ABWs, get a set. Not only that, then my tail went through it. So thank you, Dan Default from Super Cubs North for the T3 suspension. As I said, I'll have my mains go through it. The ABW saved that. Tail went through it. T3 saved that. Great pieces of kit. Get them. That's all I've got to say. Anyway guys, I'm going to look for any other hazards. There's a few rocks around here as well I'm going to try and clear up. We've got the same problem here of poos and rocks being really hard to distinguish the difference. So we can see from our marks now, from my sticks up there and this bundle here, that's going to be our takeoff line straight through here. So you're going to be taking off straight there. We'll curl around out that way. So yeah, anyway guys, see how we go. See you in the end.